Welcome, this is Markus Termin at the 24th of September 2024. I must excuse myself for the technical quality of the video yesterday. Actually, I don't know what happened, and today I'm not too early to start this thing, but anyhow, I'm here now. We have a moon change today. The sun, as we all know, moved to the sign of Libra 2 days ago, and now the moon is going to have his first quarter after the full moon session. And the moon is going to move from the sign of Gemini towards the sign of Cancer. And when the moon moves to Cancer, it will join Mars and it will join the water forces in general, which are Neptune, Saturn in Pisces, Venus up there in Scorpio, and then when the moon moves over to Cancer, it will be Mars, and Mars is going to be triggered by the moon moving forward. Now, as I'm speaking, this did not happen yet, but it will happen this afternoon. We have 2 hours a void of course moon in between 2 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Middle European summertime. And after that, the moon will join Mars in the sign of water, in the water signs. Now, for me, the basic vibe of the day, what we are dealing with is, and what is, in my opinion, affecting people the most, is the opposition in between Mercury in the sign of Virgo and now Neptune in the sign of Pisces. Mercury is just picking up the role that the Sun was fulfilling 3 or 4 days ago in the opposition to Neptune, and now it's Mercury in the opposition to Neptune. We must remember that Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, and Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. So there are 2 rulers, strong rulers of the signs opposing each other. And this leads to an outcome that is pretty close to a Mercury retrograde. Nothing is really functioning, nothing really works. It's really hard to get something straight on its way. You know, this is anybody who's concerned about technical matters. Remember the video yesterday. You know, we had technical difficulties. Nobody can really explain it, how this happened, but this is one of those examples. You know, this is what happens when Mercury is opposing Neptune. Because Mercury in the sign of Virgo is all earth, is all functional, is all trying to get it done in real world, while Neptune in the sign of Pisces says, well, maybe, but don't forget the spirit, and there's more far out there than you have considered yet. It's not all information on the table yet. You can't make decisions by that, you know. This is basically the situation. And later on, when the moon hits Mars, this is for those folks who tend to have a cholerical character, it's always good when Mars and Moon meet to lower down your ambitions, maybe even ambitions, and for sure the tensions that grab after us, you know. All in all, looking at the stage the world is in right now, we are kind of fully in a madhouse. I can't describe it with other words. And the thing is, if I'm in a madhouse and I do an additional argument, if I go out there, any city hall thing or marketplace or just the regular situations of people talking in families and things like that, there's nothing more to win than to add an additional, if you add an additional argument, you know, because all the arguments are out there already. We know what has been done. We know what the aims are of those who are pushing their things out to roll on and to unfold their, in my view, difficult plans, to say it euphemistic, we can change that, but astrology can help us to see, well, this is the chaos situation we're actually dealing with right now. This is how structures are being destabilized. And, well, to come to the point, with the moon in the sign of Cancer, there's always the possibility to calm down and to get into your inner feeling center. This is what it's all about. Get out of the hype and spin and don't get involved too much, unless, of course, there are situations that you have to show the way that you take a position in the world. We can't always step back, but if you have the possibility to step back, do it in these crazy days, because there's not much winning in there. There's a lot of falsehood in there. There's a lot of pseudo scrutiny in there. All those things that are happening within our days, actually. Yes, this is basically the situation for today. Connecting with yesterday, over all of this, though it's a square position going to be from this afternoon on 2 days ongoing, we do have the Sun in Libra with Lilith, the South Node, in company, actually. And Libra is preparing for the solar eclipse. We mentioned that yesterday. Or not we, I mentioned it yesterday, I'm not a majesty. This means we are overall in the situation to think about beauty and truth at the same time. There's a wise philosopher saying, if it's not beautiful, then it's not true. It can't be true when it's not beautiful. This is the speech for today. Have a thinking about that. Thank you very much for listening. This is Markus Termin, Astrologisches Stundenbuch at the 24th of September 2024.